Hi guys, it's ALCHEMY. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Today I'm here to talk to you about my favourite 10 favourite, I should say, Lush perfumes. I own more Lush perfumes than any other brand. I used to work for Lush. I'm a Lushie. I can't help it. I think once you're a Lushie, you're always a Lushie. They've kind of changed over the years, but within the last couple of years, I've really added loads to my collection and it's been really fun. Lush perfumes are really accessible, but I've kind of curated my collection. I have all of the ones that I think I would want ever. So I've got my perfect Lush collection now, apart from one which popped up recently, and I will look out for it, and it's going to be the first one on this list actually, because the others I all have in front of me. They're all here so I can show you them. So the first one on the list is 29 High Street. It's a fragrance that I did have, and it's something that comes onto the website every now and then. I had it and it was really fun to wear. It was actually on the website, the UK website at least, last year, and I didn't get it at the time, and I'm kicking myself, but I will get it when it comes back because it comes back every now and then. This one is meant to smell like it's meant to smell like the Lush shop in its entirety. A smell which I think some people can't stand. Some people, it's a bit of a Marmite. One of the questions you get asked every day when you work at Lush is, how do you deal with the smell in here? So Lush made a fragrance that smells like that smell. To me, it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. It definitely smells like multiple Lush products. When you smell it, you can feel, you get wisps of, oh, that smells like that product and that smells like that, and it's really hard to pinpoint. But overall, it's kind of powdery actually, I think. And it smells like multiple flowers, multiple woods, multiple resins, and it's meant to emanate the smell of the Lush shop that wafts into the air when you are, I don't know, within a mile of a Lush shop. You can usually smell it. So that's the first one. I will have it eventually. The next one I'm gonna say is the one that started it all, I would say, and it's Karma. I think it's another kind of love or hate perfume, this one. I really love it. This is my second bottle, that's why this one's full. I've had a bottle of this already, which I've used, so this is it was a backup, and now I'm using it. Karma is, to me, the strongest memory I have of Lush. When you work there, whenever I smell Karma, I remember my time working there because there's so many products. Started with it. It was one of the first, I guess, signature scents of the Lush company. And a lot of people say it's a hippie fragrance because it does have a lot of patchouli in it, but it also has pine, it has orange, and I think a little bit of lemongrass maybe. But it's mainly, to me, a pine, orange, patchouli, and it's really strong. It's more the smell of Lush than 29 High Street, I think. I think this is more of a signature thing. I really love it, but it is one of those perfumes that I can only wear for one day at a time. If I try and wear this 2 days in a row, I get a little bit overwhelmed, but I still love it all the same. So that's why Karma is in my top 10 Lush perfumes. The next one is the most recent one I added to my collection, and it's called, look at me just surreptitiously cleaning it before I put it on the screen. It's called Dad's Garden, and this is made by Simon Constantine, obviously to emanate the smell of his dad's garden. It's honeysuckle and chamomile, and I got this one after visiting the shop last summer and wanting to try this one for the longest time but hadn't tried it. I sprayed it on a blotter and I left it by the side of my bed, and it wafted really beautifully. It's such a beautiful spring perfume. The honeysuckle is the main note for me, more than chamomile. And the honeysuckle here is green. It's sour, it's a little bit tart, and it smells very pollen-like. It's very realistic. I really like it. It's almost a bit, I guess, unpleasant in certain facets, but it adds to the pleasantries of it. Doesn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is it's not altogether a super pretty perfume. It's got such a realism of, sometimes honeysuckle can be, I guess, a little bit unpleasant, but this is, once it's been on you for a little while, it smells a little bit strange up close, but once it's been on your skin for a little while, it wafts so nice, and it's spring perfection to me, which is why I really like it, and I'm so glad I added this one to my collection recently. it kind of completed it for me. I've said that so many times where I'm like, I've got my ultimate Lush and then I just add one more. But this is it, guys. The next one is the first ever 100ml perfume from Lush that I got, and this was a gift when I went to the biggest Lush shop in the world, which is in Liverpool. I vlogged it, I was invited, and they gave me a gift while I was there. So if you want to vlog it, not you don't want to vlog it. If you want to see the vlog of it, I vlogged it. It's on my channel. It's called Death and Decay. I've been looking for a ylang ylang perfume for a really long time, still looking, but I picked this one because it's the most ylangy perfume that Lush sell. The opening isn't my favorite. It's got quite a big blast of almond, but when it dries, that's when I love it. This one's really strong. I can smell this all the time. It's a really nice powdery ylang perfume with a lot of body. Oh, I really like this. It's not ylang done in a way of tropical smoothness. It's more about powder, and it's a little bit mumsy. It's a little bit frou-frou smelling. It's a little bit boudoir. It might have rose in it as well, because Lush love a rose. They really love a rose, and a jasmine, I should say. But yeah, I really love Death and Decay, and don't let the name put you off. I think, what did the guy tell me there when I went to Lush? Something about, it's not meant to smell like Death and Decay or a funeral parlour. It's more the party after the funeral. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. Something like that. The next one is Confetti, and this one was a Florence exclusive. It is now available on Lush's website again. It kind of goes and then it comes back, and then it goes and it comes back. This is one of my two favourites from the Florence line. Oh, I really like this. This is a huge violet leaf. It's inspired by Italian weddings and the sugared almonds you get at Italian weddings, which are called confetti. This is a rose also. There's coffee in here. There's a little bit of almond, of course, but the main star is violet leaf, which is probably what gives this perfume its green colour. And you can't really tell from the label, but I'll try and show you. It looks like it's embossed or distressed, but if you look on close inspection, that's actually an aerial view map of Florence, which I think is a really nice touch for the perfume, for the label. Although it just looks like it's been creased, but when you look at it, it does actually look like streets. So Confetti is lovely, lots of violet leaf, really powdery, rosy, a spark of coffee and a little bit of almond. It's a cool one. Love. Which brings me on to Love. That wasn't even planned. Didn't even plan that. This one is my second bottle of Love as well. I absolutely adore this. This has replaced Lust for me. I've changed Lust and given into Love. I've been obsessed with this fragrance since it was part of Be Never Too Busy to Be Beautiful, which is Lush's sister company, which sadly doesn't exist anymore. But they used to have this fragrance there, and it used to be a bubbles. It used to come in like an apple-shaped bubble bath. This is an apple fragrance, but it's a super spicy one. It's a lemongrass apple spicy fragrance with, I think, a bit of rose as well. I told you, Lush love a rose. Yeah, it's a rosy apple with, it's a lot of lemongrass here and spice. And the spice, I think, comes from maybe cinnamon? I don't know, but it doesn't smell like Christmas, if that helps you in any way. I have the body mist of this as well, and I wear them together, and it's just a big old love fest. The next one is one that I wanted for the longest time, and this is also my second bottle of it. It's American Cream. If you know this scent, you know. There's a lot of Lush products that are scented with American Cream. I've only dented it a little bit, but I did have another bottle that I finished. I love this. I have multiple American Cream products, conditioner, body, shower gel. The one I really want is the moisturizer of it. Oh my gosh, but that's something that comes and goes as well. But American Cream it's essentially a vanillic type fragrance. I think it's benzoin that makes the smell of this. It's not a typical vanilla though. It's not just any old sweet fragrance. It's powdery as well. It's a little bit resinous. I'm gonna spray it on my hand. It's just really pleasant. It's playful, it's soft. And they say it smells like a milkshake. I mean, I think the conditioner of this product has strawberry in it, but it doesn't smell like strawberries at all. There is not one little speck of strawberry in the perfume. It's all about a real fluffy experience, I guess. I sprayed it on my hand, yet I'm still smelling the atomizer. It's just comforting. I always wear this one when I get out of the shower. I always wear it to bed when I want just a bit of coziness. It's coming to spring now, so I probably won't wear it that much, but in winter, it's a really nice enveloping, soft, playful fuzziness. The next one is my favorite fragrance that Lush have ever made, and it's another one that comes from Be Never Too Busy to Be Beautiful, and this is also my second bottle. It's called 1000 Kisses Deep, and this was, like I said, a Be Never fragrance. I love this. This is the most, I would say, oriental perfume that Lush makes. It's myrrh and mandarin, and I'm gonna spray it on my arm. I'm gonna stink up the place. Oh, I just love this. It's really strange to have, I've said this before actually, to have an oriental that has quite a prominent citrus note, but mandarin fits perfectly with myrrh. And the myrrh here, or the resin here, is not too dark, it's not too heavy. The citrus brightens it, and you can smell it for quite a long time, the citrus, which is weird because usually citruses just vanish. Maybe mandarin just sticks a little bit more, I don't know. The magic of mandarin, I've mentioned it before. There's also osmanthus in here and labdanum as well. So you've got a couple of resins, a little bit of fruitiness and a spark of citrus. This is my favorite, my absolute favorite Lush perfume. Please don't ever take this away. It vanished a little while ago and now it's back again. The second to last one is another Florence exclusive, but it's still available on Lush's website at time of recording. There you go, Sappho, named after a Greek poet. This is the first time Lush have ever used iris in such a big amount. There's also tobacco in here. It's a little bit smoky. This is such a pleasure to wear. I actually smell animalics in here, which I've never really smelled from a Lush perfume before. They don't list it, but it's got like a almost leathery animalic feel to it with powdery iris and tiny bit smoky. This one's really gorgeous, made by the same perfumer as Confetti, Emma Dick, her name is, and oh, this is such a pleasure to wear. It's a little bit vampy, it's a bit mysterious, it's a little bit dark, and it doesn't really smell like a Lush perfume. It doesn't have that stamp. Confetti kind of doesn't either, so I think it's Emma Dick's take or her input into Lush perfumery. I wouldn't necessarily put this on as being a Lush perfume if I smelled it just blind, but Sappho is absolutely great. It's probably top 5. And the last one is this little one. It's called Snow Cake. This one started out as a soap. When I used to work at Lush, every Christmas, they would release this product. It was a big white soap that had loads of glitter on it. And it's meant to smell like marzipan, and it kind of does. So I love this. It's a spiced marzipan, I would say. I smell a whole lot of cinnamon in here. For the first probably 10 or 20 minutes, it's a really big cinnamon almond cakey type smell, and once it starts to dry, the cinnamon does back off, and it smooths out a lot, and it's really playful. It's a little bit like Play-Doh smell. I really like this. I'm gonna spray this one on too. Gosh, I'm gonna stink like a tart snickerdoodle. This one just really brings back memories of the soap. I would always buy a little bit of the soap at Christmas. So this one's more for nostalgic reasons as opposed to wearability. But I did wear this in winter. I wouldn't say it's really a wintry perfume, but because it's so spicy and it came out at Christmas, I guess it's just ingrained in my brain that way. So that's it. These are some of my Lush perfumes. I hope you guys like this video. I know there's a lot of Lushies out there. Yeah, I have so many of them. I just need to start using them and having fun with them. But with Lush perfumes, it's more of I kind of have to be in the mood. But at least I have one for every occasion, I would say. For now, I think I'm going to wear Dad's Garden today. So let's put this one on. Will spring into existence. Try and get it to come. Yeah, see, this is how much perfume I apply, guys. I stink. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this video. I'm Ouch110, trying to make the world smell better. One video at a time. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.